Okay, perfect. Oh, I don't see you're on mute yet. I'll let you know if it causes a problem. Okay, and then a couple things you guys need to know, the people that are going to Summit. There are some big goals to hit. We've got a Success Club party. We've talked about this before, but it's something you need to keep in mind. Hitting Success Club 10 in May and June with a total 25 points will get you in to the Success Club party. It's where you want to be, trust me. There are going to be leaders upon leaders in there. This is the place you want to be for this party. There's also a call with Bo Eason. He's incredible. We've talked about him before. I put the FAQs up there. I won't go into too much detail, but make sure you look into that. You hit Success Club 5 in May or June, and you earn 10 Success Club points over both months. I know that Catherine, for one, has hit it. Marion's hit it. Stacy's hit it, but she's not going to Summit. So there's a bunch of people that have already hit it that are going to earn these prizes. These are rewards that the company offers you for doing a great job. And these things are going to propel your business forward as well. It may sound kind of silly. Well, what does a party do? It shows you're committed coach to your team. It shows that you're committed coach to your friends, your family, your followers. If you have some, whatever that is, it's showing. And it's also the validation to yourself that you worked really hard to earn these things. So also, for everyone who does complete the size preview, we might have already reached, I put this up yesterday, so we might have already reached our goal. But if you do a size preview, then they will do, they'll donate $50 to the foster teens and preteens in New York City. And now what that means is, if you have Beachbody On Demand, there is a short little preview of the size, which is Shanti's new workout. So make sure you take a look at that too. Oh, what is it with technology tonight? Okay, rank advancements. Stacy! Woo! Stacy hit Emerald. Now let me tell you real quick, and then I'll stop with my cheesy Stacy love. But Stacy is rocking this business, you guys. She has hit Success Club 10 for the last 2 months, and she hit Emerald pretty quickly, and she's got a team of like 4 coaches now. So she is rocking the business, so please give her congratulations. This is a team of support and encouragement, and it's not a competition. It's one where I just want to share the love with everyone and make sure that everyone knows how valuable you guys are and that each and every one of you is capable of doing this. So congratulations to you, Stacy. I am stoked to see where you go, and I'm scared you're going to catch up with me. In a good way. All right, talk about Success Club points. I just updated this like early this morning, so if you have more, I know for one, mine changed already, but if you do have more, I'm sorry, but this is what I found this morning. So Marion Green's rocking it with 24. Catherine has already hit 10. Stacy's already hit 10. Middle of the month, you guys. That's 5 people. The people that have hit Success Club 10, that's 5 people that they are helping, all right? Lindsay already hitting Success Club 5, middle of the month. That's awesome. And then we've got some people that still have the rest of the month to catch up. It is, I mean, you're on the board. That's awesome. Even if you're on the board, but you haven't hit your goal yet, you still have half a month left. So congratulations to everyone who is rocking it this month. We have a phenomenal opportunity with the 21-Day Fix and the 21-Day Fix Extreme being on sale. So take that and run with it for sure. Okay. Okay, so I want to talk about goals. Like, that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Why should we set goals? You know, the goals we set in this business, they really honestly represent our hopes and our dreams in our life. I truly believe that without goals, we kind of just wander aimlessly throughout life, right? I mean, it's the same in this business. If you're a business builder, goals should be an absolute. It's going to help you live the life you want, the one you envisioned when you signed up for this business, for your future, for your family's future. Setting goals set a direction in life. Setting goals are going to set a direction in your business and give you that sense of purpose. Think about if there were no rank advancements. Think about if there was no Success Club. What would push you forward to want to help more people? Would you just be wandering aimlessly, throughout this business without anything to really reach for? That's why we have these goals. And honestly, you can't get from point A to point B without a goal and without a plan. Honestly, to me, if you don't have a goal, it's kind of a wish. It's kind of a dream. And really, how serious are you about this goal if it's just a wish and a dream? And you know what's funny is I realize is that we already set goals every single day. You may not really think of it that way because they're more of like survival goals or just everyday goals. But every single day we set goals and we achieve them. It might be something as simple as going to the grocery store or getting your workout in, calling the plumber to fix the bathroom, getting your haircut, whatever it is. We set goals and we achieve them constantly. And it's the same in this business. It's a matter of saying, I'm going to do this and then following through those actions. So you want to call the plumber, you find the plumber's phone number on Google or whoever has it. You call them up. You set an appointment. You welcome into your house. You see there's actions that go along with these behaviors, with the goals, excuse me. So obviously those are more survival goals or simple day-to-day goals, but we have inspiring goals in this business and really, really, really exciting ones. All right, so a lot of you have probably heard of SMART goals. Now, I had a hard time preparing this team call because what I don't want this to do is put a lid on anyone's goals. This is just, in a way, a guideline, and then we're kind of blow it up a little bit after this. So I want to talk about goals and how we can break them down. So starting with S, specific. The most important element of setting goals. Don't talk general when you're talking about your goals here. Be very detailed on what it is you want to achieve, because I think the less specific we are, the harder it really is to do. I mean, think about when you have challengers that want to lose weight. They say, I want to get healthier, or I want to lose weight. Now, think about when we're talking to a potential challenger and we're trying to get to the emotional reason on why they want to do this. Why do they want to be in our groups? Do we just let them sit with, well, I just want to lose weight? No, we peel back those layers. We want to know what is their why for doing this. It's the same thing with our business goals. Why are we doing this? So if you hear someone say, I want to lose weight or I want to eat better, those are all general goals, but you really have to nail it down and get serious about it. In your business, it's best to use terms like maybe dollar amounts or ranks or number of people helped or number of new coaches. The more specific, the better. Say it's something like, I want to add 5 or 10 new coaches to my team in the month of June, whatever that goal may be, all right? You have to be specific on it so you have a solid plan to move forward. If you aren't specific, it's real hard to nail down those actions. Measurable. Now, I have 2 M's for the M in SMART. I'll start with measurable. If you can't measure it, you can't really manage it. Beachbody provides a really great document called the Business Activity Tracker that allows you to measure your goals. You can set a goal and then you can determine if you've hit it or not. That's one way to measure. You can come up with your own document, but the Business Activity Tracker is a great way to measure your goals. But you have to think to yourself when you're talking about measuring, how many or how much, right? If you think like that, it'll allow you to track your progress and measure along the way to see if you are in fact moving in the right direction. If you say, I do want to add 5 new coaches to my team this month, or I want to gain 10 new challengers, you need to be able to check the list off as you go. So if you can't measure it, you can't really manage it, right? So the second M to me, and I think this applies more so to our business, because if you look at these SMART goals, this can be towards maybe a financial goal, maybe a weight loss goal. But when it comes to our business, I see M as being meaningful. We all in this job as coaches, we all have a very emotional reward that comes with this. We don't sit around and do paperwork all day. We deal with people who are trying to change their lives, whether that is to help another coach build a business, whether that's someone to lose 50 pounds, to break out of their eating habits, whatever that may be. Maybe it could be something even breaking out of that negative mindset. But whatever we do really hits the emotions and takes a lot of emotional capacity to do this. So there's a lot of meaning to what we do. You have to find this specific goal very meaningful to keep you going. Otherwise, it's a dead-end road and it won't keep you emotionally invested. That's the key word. It won't keep you emotionally invested if it's not meaningful. For a lot of us, the meaning behind these goals is directly related to what this job can offer you specifically. Flexibility, financial reward, emotional reward. For me, when I'm setting goals, the meaning is always the umbrella on why I do every single thing that I do here. So my goals, to get a little personal, is I want to, a lot of you know this, I want to be able to take care of my mom when my dad passes, and his retirement, is no longer there, I want to be able to take care of her. I don't want her to have to go to work in her late 60s. I want to take care of her. I want to show my kids the world. I want to retire my husband. I want the freedom of what it means to live my life the way I want it, 100%. And that means having my husband have the same life and my mom having the same life. So of course there's obviously some financial reasons to that, but there's a crap ton of emotional reward that comes with that too. All right. You know, all of those are really heartfelt and very personal, which honestly keep me going day in and day out. It has to be your goal, though. When it comes to being meaningful, it has to be your goal. It cannot be your spouse's. It cannot be your uplines. It cannot be your friends or your parents. Think about if your spouse said, I want you to lose 20 pounds. Are you going to be really driven to lose 20 pounds? No, because it doesn't belong to you. And if I came to you as a coach and said, hey, Rebecca, I want you to be a diamond coach, she'd be like, okay, why are you telling me what to do? It's not my goal. It has to be hers. It has to be yours. Otherwise, it's not meaningful. All right. Now again, I chose this picture because it gives you the different letters, but I'm going to switch it up. Attainable, I'm going to say attainable can go in the garbage, all right? Because anything's attainable. So if someone is telling me, is your goal reasonable? Yeah, screw you. Of course it is. It's more about being action-oriented. Like, what actions are you going to take to reach this goal? That's exactly what we need to do in our business, is focus on the actions. My favorite thing to do when setting goals is to reverse engineer this goal. Like, what actions can I take every single day to make this happen? Going back to the example goal we talked about in specific, like adding 5 or 10 new coaches, what things can you do each day, each week, each month to make that happen? Having an action plan is where you need to focus. The goal should be out there and you should be reaching for it, but it won't happen without that action plan. For instance, I will reach out to 5 people today and ask them if they want to know more about coaching. I will host a Coaching at a Glance group this month. I will talk to my current challengers about coaching. I will post a business-oriented post about how coaching has changed my life. All of those are actions that you can take to reach the goal of 5 new coaches, right? Now, again, you can apply this to challengers. You can apply this. How many people are you going to invite per day? How are you going to be proof of the product? All of that you have control over. Okay. R, relevant. And again, I also added realistic. Attainable, I don't like. Realistic, I do add because there's no reason to burn yourself out. So, you know, if this goal ties into your other goals, like growing your Beachbody business, then yes, it's realistic. Your goal is to grow your business. So that is realistic in terms of, and relevant according to the goal of, I want to add 5 new coaches, right? So I'm all about setting those big, big, big goals. But if you're sitting here saying, I'm going to recruit 50 recruit 50 coaches in 1 month, I'm going to say, rock on, sister, but that might be a burnout goal, because it does have to be somewhat realistic. We all have lives. We all have priorities, all right? Relevant and realistic are important, because obviously relevant is going to pertain to your bigger goal. And that also goes back to your meaningful goals. How is it relevant to what it means to you, right? And then time-based. This is huge, you guys, because I think a lot of people will set a time-based, or they'll set a goal, but they won't set that time-based. They'll say, have you ever heard anyone say, I'm going to write a book? Yeah, someday I'm going to write a book. And it probably never happens. Or if someone says, I'm going to lose 30 pounds. Okay, when? In 5 years, in 10 years, in 1 year? You have to have a deadline. If you give yourself the goal, I'm going to add 5 new coaches to my team, but you don't give yourself that time limit, what is that going to be? A year, a month? Without a time limit, there's really no urgency. And without urgency comes complacency and comfort. And neither one of those is good for building your business. Okay? Okay. So now what? You have your goal. Like, what do you do now? You have this goal. I want to do this. You focus on the actions. You focus on the behaviors. You can see that you've set this big goal, but also this goal involves someone else. All right? This is something that's really important to listen to. You say, I want to be a 5-star diamond coach. I'm switching the example here a little bit. I want to be a 5-star diamond coach. Now, that goal depends on other people. People on your team, the ability to recruit more people on your team. So you don't have complete control, do you? But what you do have control over is your actions, your behaviors. Behaviors alone are the one thing that you can do to get closer to that goal, knowing full well you don't have control. These behaviors are not reliant on your upline, your spouse, your parents, your friends. They're completely within your control. So you know that the possibility of reaching 5 or 10-star diamond, whatever it is available to you. You know it is because you've seen it happen over and over again to other coaches in this business, right? So the answer to that goal is yes, it's absolutely possible. Yes, it can happen. Yes, you can hit Success Club 10 in 24 months. Yes, you can have a rockin' awesome challenge group of 20 people. Yes, you can build a powerhouse team. Yes, you can be on the next leadership trip. The answer's already there. So instead of allowing those goals to maybe scare you, but you got to turn your focus on those behaviors to get there. You can control the behaviors to get to that goal. You control how many people you invite. You control how many messages you send out. You control how you brand yourself. You control whether or not you're being proof of the product. You can control if and when you are consistent. Hi, sweetheart.
Mommy,
No, mommy's on team. No, mommy's on. Go talk to daddy. Sorry, guys. Talk to your daddy. Mommy's not here right now. Sorry, guys. Okay, where were we? So now that you have the life of a mom coach. Okay, so now that you have your goal, it's time to focus on that very, very specific behavior to reach your goal. Put yourself in the position to reach that goal, because a goal without a plan is just a wish. And I know that this team here is full of doers, not dreamers. Right? Okay, last but not least, I wanted to, because we did have some newer coaches on the team, I thought this was really important. Now, I think it applies to everybody, honestly. But I want to talk about my top 3 tips here. This is kind of switching it up, but I've talked to some really awesome coaches lately, some really strong leaders in this business, and I'm just all fired up. So I want to talk about the top 3 tips, and that number 1 is the mindset. As a newer coach, as a vet coach, whatever it is, you got to get yourself from the very, very beginning into a mindset of, along the way, I'm going to fail. Along the way, something's going to get in my way. I'm going to fall down, but I got to pick myself right back up and start over again. It's the mindset of that you will not take no for an answer. It's the mindset of that you believe in yourself. You believe in what you're doing. You're not going to listen to the critics around you. Have that mindset of, I'm going to do this. I am going to be successful because I believe in myself. You have to work on your mindset more than you have to work on anything else in the very beginning, okay? Events. I know I preach a lot about events, and it's because I am proof of the product when it comes to events. I was the person, the new coach, that was like, I don't need these events. It's too expensive. I can't make it happen, whatever it is. These events will change your life, all right? I know it's a pain if you have kids, or maybe it's expensive, but this is an investment. This is a true investment into your future, into your business, into your team, attending these events. You know, what's cool is that Beachbody has all these events and that they're not all huge. We have Super Saturday. Even just going to Super Saturday, you ask my, can you guys hear me okay? Uh-oh.